Welcome to our channel Elimika Mtandaoni. My name is Agustino Mogosi. I'm here to present to you a series of videos on quantitative data analysis using Excel. In the previous episode, we introduced about how you can do analysis using Excel, and we said that the type of analysis that is suitable for doing analysis while you are doing research is a statistical analysis. We have a number of analysis. We have data mining as analysis, business intelligence as analysis, artificial intelligence as analysis, data mining as analysis. But if you are doing research, the type of analysis that is the best, we call it statistical analysis. And in statistical analysis, we have two types of analysis. Is either you are doing descriptive analysis or you are doing inferential analysis. So we started talking about Excel workbook. We talked about Excel workbook or Excel database, and we say that an Excel database is made up of Excel sheets, and this is what it means by an Excel sheet. So an Excel sheet is made up of columns. As you can see, these are what we call columns. And it's made up of rows. These are what we call rows. Columns are alphabetized and rows are numbered. Columns are alphabetized and rows are numbered. So where the column and the row meet, there is where we call a cell. So this is a cell, and we have said that a cell is represented by a column and a row. For example, that cell here, we could call it C4. That is this column here, we could say it is C4. We write it as C4. And if we are talking about this cell there, then this cell is C7. That is C7. So if we are talking about that other cell, that cell is B4. So that is how we read cells in Excel. And this reading of cells in Excel will help us as we are doing our statistics. As we have said, three important things that are found that Excel helps us in doing statistics. Excel provides us with commands, Excel provides us with the functions, and Excel provides us with the different tools that help in doing analysis. So suppose, as we talked about how you can code your data and enter your data in Excel. So think of this. You have a questionnaire. It has a number of questions. Let's say you have questionnaire with question 1, 2, 3 until, let's say, 10 questions. And suppose the first question is, what is your age? You asked about what is your age, and the second one is, what is your gender? So to enter data in Excel, first of all, you have to code that questionnaire. You have to code that data from a questionnaire. How do you do that? The first thing is label each and every questionnaire. If you have 30 questionnaires, then give them numbers. Let's say the first questionnaire is numbered as 1, the second one is labeled as 2, third one is labeled as 3, etc. Those numbers represent a participant. Each of those numbers represent a participant. That means the first participant will be referred to as number 1, the second will be referred to number 2. So while entering our data, we will put, let's say, something like ID. We'll put something like ID or participant number. Let's say participant number. This will represent the number of participants that are involved. So if we have 10 questionnaires, then you will say that will represent the first participant. You give it number 1. Number 2 will represent the second participant. Number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10. So we have 10 participants that we have put. So the first question was, what is your age? So in order for you to enter data into the questionnaire, then you have to create a variable. A variable name represent the question in your instrument. So you can say the first question, you can give it a variable name as, let's say, Q1, and the second variable could be Q2, and the third variable could be Q3. So you can just write this, but Q1, Q2, Q3 might not give you a meaning. You may get confused later on when you want to do your analysis. So we prefer to give variable names that have meaning, that are meaningful. For example, the first question was, what is your age? So instead of writing Q1, you could just write let's say age. And the second one was, what is your gender? Then you could say this variable is a gender. Another one is, do you smoke? Then you can represent this by just saying smoking. So suppose the participant was just asked, fill what is your age, and he was supposed to fill in any age. So a participant could put his age. Let's say the first participant was 23, the second one was 34, the fifth one was 21, the fourth one was 65, the fifth one was 23, that one was 20, that one was 18, another one was 45, the other one was 35, and these were 30. So how about gender? So suppose you gave your participants options to choose from categories. Let's say, what's your gender? Then you put there male and female. Then the first participant selected male. So as we talked about coding the data means you give some numerical values to your response items. So you could say male to represent 1 to represent male and 2 to represent female. So you could just put here 1, that means those are males, female, again male, again female, again male, again female, male, again male, and this one is female. How about smoking? Do you smoke? Do you smoke? Then the answer could be yes or no. Let's say yes is 2, no is 1. So if a person say no, then you code it as 1, and if a person says yes, you code it as 2. So this one here is yes, the second one is yes, again this is yes, this is yes, this is no, this is yes, this is yes, no, this is yes, this is no, this is no. So you have your values, you have input your values very well. So the other step that we have talked in the last episode is you have to clean the data. As we have said, cleaning the data involves 2 ways. One, if you have small number of questionnaires, or if you have large number of questionnaires. So if you have small number of questionnaires, you look at your input values here that you have inputted in your Excel sheet. Then you compare with the values in your questionnaires. And another one, if you have so many questionnaires, then what you should do, you have to look for unusual entries. For example, in here there is unusual value. As you can see here, there is unusual value. We see a value that has been entered. This is 5. It has been entered as 5. Why is it unusual? Because as we coded our data, we said that a participant could select whether being is a male or a female. So being male, we coded it as 1, and female, we coded it as 2. So our range is only 1 and 2. So this 5 here is unusual entry. So you have to go and look at your questionnaire, what value is has been selected by participant number 6. So that means you go to a questionnaire that is labeled 6 and you see the question that talks about gender, what value has been selected. So suppose the value is 1. So you change there, you change this value that you have inputted here. You have input the value, you put it 1. So that is what we have talked in the first episode. In the coming episode, we'll be talking about descriptive measures, how we can do different, how we can do calculations, several calculations. We can calculate mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, using Excel commands, using Excel functions, and different tools that are found in Excel. So thank you for very much for following Elimika Mtandaoni. I am your presenter, Agustino Mogosi. Don't forget to subscribe, share the videos to others so that they can get educated as you have got educated. Thank you. Ciao.